Hello children. Today we are going to look into rounding numbers to the nearest 10. Now let us look into this. Round 13, 67, 45 to the nearest 10. Now let us round the given numbers 13, 67 and 45 to the nearest 10. Rounding is when you find a shorter or simpler number that is close to the number you start with. To round the given number to the nearest 10, we find the multiple of 10 which is closer to the given number. Now let us see the multiples of 10. The multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. Now let us represent these multiples of 10 on the number line. They are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, etc. Now we know that the number 13, you can see the number 13 here. First we are going to round this number 13 to the nearest 10. So it lies somewhere between 10 and 20. It lies somewhere it lies here, between 10 and 20. Now we have to mark the number on the number line along with the two numbers in the 10 times table that are on either side of it. Now on either side of 13, which numbers are there? 10 and 20. So let us represent the number 13 on the number line. Here are the numbers. Now you can see the numbers in 10 times table, that is 10 and 20 is on either side of 13. Okay. 13 is here, isn't it? Now you can see this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint and 15 is the middle number. 15 is the middle number as it is exactly on the midpoint. Now 13 is very closer to 10. It is very close to 10. You have to take how many steps from 13? 1, 2, 3. So you need to take 3 steps to move from 10 to 13. Whereas from 13 if you move towards right side, you need to take how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can say 13 is very close to 10, whereas it is very far away from 20. Thirteen is very closer to 10, you can see, and it is very far away from 20. So 13 lies between 10 and 20. As it is very closer to 10, it can be rounded to 10. So 13 can be rounded to 10. Now let us round the number 67. We know the multiples of 10. And we know that the number 67, this number 67 lies somewhere between 60 and 70. It may lie somewhere here. Okay. Now let us represent this on the number line. Yes. You can see this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint. And 65 is exactly in the middle of 60 and 70. And 67 you can see on the right side of 65. Yes. And you can see you need to take 1, 2, 3 steps to move from 67 to 70. Whereas you need to take how many steps from 67 to 60? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 steps you need to take from 67 to 60. So you can say 67 is far away from 60, whereas it is very close to 70. 67 lies between 60 and 70, but 67 is very closer to 70, whereas it is very far away from 60. So we can round 67 to the nearest 10, that is 70. So 67 is rounded up to 70 as it is very closer to 70. Now let us round the number 45. First let us write the multiples. Look at the multiples. You know 45. 45 lies between 40 and 50. It lies somewhere here in the middle of 40 and 50. Now let us represent this on the number line. You can see 45 is exactly on the midpoint. It is exactly on the midpoint. How many steps you will take from 45 to 40? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let us see from 45 to 50 how many steps we take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see 45 is at equal distance from 40 as well as from 50. 45 lies on the midpoint and it is at equal distance from 40 as well as from 50. So 45 is exactly on the midpoint. So it can be rounded to 50. So 45 can be rounded up to 50. Thank you.